Bunk. Hey, don't do that. What is wrong with you? It has been quite a while since I vlogged. Actually, I think it's been over a year. I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm pretty sure it's been over a year. I'm pretty sure when I vlogged before it was 2023, which is crazy. I don't know. Maybe. When did Tears of the Kingdom come out? Because that's one of the vlogs I remember very well was Tears of the Kingdom because we went and got the collector's edition. Hang on. Anyway, I realized I wanted to start vlogging again because when I stopped before, it was mainly because I thought that I couldn't vlog with my gaming stuff too because they don't really lifestyle and gaming. I guess they could go together, but technically they don't in like the niche world of the internet. If you're talking about cozy games, you can't be talking about your life. I don't know. That's the thought process that I went through. I was just scared that vlogging would, I don't know, hurt my channel in some way. It was very stupid. It was very stupid thinking. It stopped me from creating content that I wanted to actually do because I really do enjoy vlogging. It is cool to like look back in 2 years and be like, oh my gosh, I vlogged that when Tears of the Kingdom came out or whatever. So I am going to start vlogging, and I'm sure like my thoughts with it are if I'm not creating content because it's something I enjoy, I'm going to get so burnt out. And if I'm only creating content to fit perfectly how the internet wants me to fit in a box, then I'm not really doing myself a good thing. Like it's not a good thing. So I am going to start vlogging, and it's going to go on my gaming channel in its own little vlogging playlist. Hopefully, if you don't want to watch the vlogs, people just skip right on by them and it doesn't affect anything. But if it does, I feel like I have came to the conclusion that I really don't care. I'm just going to do what I want to do and make my own cozy little corner on the internet what I want it to be. And if that doesn't fit the internet's standards, then it doesn't. So yeah, there's my thoughts on that. So I hope you guys do like the vlogs because they are coming back, and I'm going to do them at least once to twice a month, and just let you all in on like what's going on in life, some of the cozy books that I've read, the games that I've played, the cozy hobbies that I've done, and just life in general. I'm also sure you've seen at the beginning of this video that I'm filming this on January 2nd. It's really early in the morning. It's like 8 a.m. And I just got over being sick, so that's why I sound like this. I won't sound like this in every video, hopefully. Since it is January 2nd, we have just went through all of our goals and what we want our systems to be in 2025 and beyond. And I'm currently reading Atomic Habits, so hopefully that'll help me with my habits. They have actually been getting better for the past month. It wasn't just started on January 1st and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great for a day. I started a few different habits in early December, or maybe late November, and they've been going really well. So I hope to continue those, but I will sit down maybe later and talk about the goals. We do have a section in Discord where we've been sharing, every single person has been sharing their 2025 goals, their fun goals, their reading goals, their game goals, and that's been really fun. So if you want to go join in on that, join the Discord because we're really cool in there. But yeah, I'll talk about the goals and stuff a little bit later. I do want to, actually, before I feel more, I want to do one of my habits that is actually including 3 books. So it's 2 devotionals. I know, who does 2 devotionals in a day? 2 devotionals and the Bible. It's 2 devotionals by Sadie Robertson and then the Bible, and of course my cute little gel pens. But I do this every morning, and I have been for I don't know, like a month now, maybe a little less. And it's one of my favorite parts of the morning, and I make sure I do it over here on the table. That way I do not fall asleep while doing it in the morning. So I'm gonna start with that, and then we can vlog more. Okay, this says, it's kind of amazing how important nonverbal communication is, and it's also kind of crazy how we lack self-awareness in this area. Prayerfully observe yourself today. Are your expressions, tones, and body language reflecting Jesus, and what might need to change? You guys, I'm awful with body language when it comes to being around people who are rude or angry, and this last one doesn't happen very often, but when I'm around somebody that really, really annoys me and like gets to the last nerve in my body, it also shows then. And I know this is something I need to work on, and I'm glad that this devotional was about it, because it's definitely something I need to think about more often and be mindful of, especially in the situation, because in the situation or after a situation happens, I know that it happened and I'm like, I just couldn't control it. I can control it. So I think that's going to be something that maybe I'll work on in this new year, that even when I'm annoyed or angry or whatever, I'm going to control my body language, because that can make things worse. And I also have RBF just regularly. Like if I'm not, that's why I try to smile a lot, because even like just a regular day, I'm super happy. This is it. This is my face. It's not, it doesn't look happy. I need to work on that. Can't work on the RBF, but I can work on my strong body language that my husband has told me that I have, and that I can feel literally happening in those situations. So I just thought that was interesting and wanted to mention that. Okay, those were great. I read, this one was about being reflective of Jesus. So knowing your body language and stuff when things are going weird, or like like I said, like how if I'm around somebody angry or anything like that, my body language can get really, really bad. So this one's just about being reflective and being more like Jesus with your body language and showing love. And then this one was about how the earth is constantly in motion and how we are actually supposed to move, and it's really healthy for us and stuff like that. And it helps us take care of God's temple. So that one was fun. It had like some fun ideas of how to get some workouts in, like walking or doing classes, or even hosting like a little workout together at your house with your friends, which I thought was really cute. And I might actually do like a yoga / ab workout with my friends every week. I thought that would be really cool. And then I read 1 Corinthians chapter 3 in the Bible. I didn't really take notes today, so I didn't use my pens, but yeah, that was really good, and I really enjoyed that. I highly recommend these two devotionals if you do not have them. Here is the fit today. I normally, so this is a new thing. I normally don't get dressed to be at the house because I work from home. Everything I do is from home except for like the actual weddings that I film. So I don't really feel like I have a point, but everybody says that if you get ready, then you'll be more productive. So I'm fully ready today with my new American Eagle jeans that are real cute and they're not tight and killing me like normal. I just realized that you don't have to wear your jeans super tight. Since I was in middle school, I remember buying just like the tightest jeans. I never bought jeans that actually like I could breathe in or sit down in. So anytime I would sit down, I would just be like, oh my gosh, can't breathe. And I would just deal with it my entire life. You guys, I'm 28 years old. What is wrong with me? Yeah. Do you know what size pants I went from? These are size 8. Okay. I was wearing a size 4. A 4 to an 8. I have never felt so free. I told Dusty, I was like, when I tried the 8s on, I was like, I think this is maturity, realizing that I don't have to not breathe when I wear jeans. I cannot believe that I did that my entire life. What is wrong with me? So I'm ready for work. I do have a few things to do today. I don't really have much photo editing to do because it's not busy season. I do have one wedding gallery to send out, but I think that is all for that. I have to record some gameplay for a phone game app that I play, and I make content for the company. And then let's see, what else do I have to do today? I have it all on my planner. I have to send out that wedding gallery. Oh, I have to start on, after I record the gameplay, I'm gonna start on my 100-day video that I made for Fields of Mystery. I'm not even kidding. It came out in September, right? I think ish. It's been a while since it released in early access. But I recorded a 100-day video. I recorded all the footage. I haven't recorded like the voiceover or cut it. So I have to cut down 100 days of gameplay and then also do the voiceover. So that's gonna be a while. I was supposed to have this done like months ago, literally. But I did not. So I'm gonna start working on that today. I have day 1. And I'll show it to you when I start. But I have day 1, so I hope I can remember the direction I was going with that and remember what I did in the game. I took notes while I played. That was supposed to be out months ago. I'm going to try to get it out in the next like 2 weeks or so. So hopefully that one is actually out and you all get to watch it, because I'm going to be really happy when that one comes out. I feel like it's going to be a really good one. And then I'll have to write a script for the gameplay that I record for the game app and stuff today. It's kind of a busy day, but I'm still gonna vlog and do all the stuff in between. I also want to tell you guys about the books that I've been reading recently. There is a lot. I'll go down and get them off the shelves and then review all of them, because I do want to review the books I read in vlogs, because I read so much now. I'm so proud of myself for reading so much. That also started in November, so that's been a nice little habit to do instead of being on my phone. Before I start work, I do want to talk about the goals that we set this year, and I'll go bring them up on the computer so that way I can chat about all of them. So this is going to be a very yappy video. I hope you all like yappy videos, and you'll just put this on in the background to listen. We're gonna go to the goals that I put in the Discord. So my word of the year is consistent, and I kind of explain this in Discord. It's not like a specific, like I don't want the word to be just for like work. It's like an overall consistency of like, even if halfway through the year my goals change for whatever reason, then it does, like the consistency word isn't just for the goals that I have set. It's like whatever I choose to be this year, whatever I choose to do in 2025, I just want it to be consistent. Anything I choose to do, I want to be consistent. Being nice to people, loving on people, like just all the things that I'm called to do, I want to be consistent with it and not let life get so busy or overwhelming or freak out and spiral to where like I'm not consistent and I just give up or whatever it may be. So I'm just going to be thinking about being consistent a lot. So this is like my hard goals, not really the fun goals. Cut screen time in half. That's a lot. I have a lot of screen time, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I have a lot of screen time. I waste too much of my life on my phone, like way too much. So I'm not going to allow myself to do that this year. There's different apps you can get that like block certain apps after so long. You can like go on your iPhone and go into screen time, like block certain apps after like 15 minutes. And I think I'm just gonna really work on that. Screen time, I'm not counting like my laptop or work, because I have to work. I can't like not edit wedding photos, and I can't not write scripts for YouTube and stuff like that. So screen time, I'm not really counting on my laptop because I don't really do like just mindless stuff on my laptop. It's just for my phone. I'm gonna work on just the mindless scroll, not doing it as much, cutting it in half, filling that time with other things. And I have been doing that more often since November. I really honed down on it, but I hope to do it even more in 2025. So instead of being on my phone, I'll get up and walk on the treadmill, or I will read a book, or I'll work on Legos, or whatever it may be. So then next is to romanticize daily life. Learn to enjoy all things and just be grateful for a lot. And I feel like I already do that, maybe more than the average person. You can never romanticize life too much. Like I just want to be grateful for everything and appreciate everything in life, even the daily things like waking up and being able to take my vitamins and get clean water to drink and stuff like that. I just want to be grateful and enjoy the everyday things, the little walks I take, reading a chapter of a book at lunchtime, just really romanticizing everything. This one is going to be the hardest. We have never done this in our marriage, but we are going to be doing a no spend 6 months. There is a difference between no spend and low spend. I watched a bunch of videos, but I don't really understand the difference. So I'm calling it no spend, low spend 6 months. And then if we can get past 6 months, then we can go for a year and try it for a year. And this is just to like reset our money spending habits, because I feel like I have been very freely spending money lately that I shouldn't be spending. So the rules for the no spend, low spend are pretty basic. It's mainly just like very common sense budgeting. We're literally only going to buy the necessities that we need. Necessities. Like the protein we buy, electrolytes, like things we need for every single day and that we use every single day. That is a necessity. Bills, mortgage, gas in our car, stuff like that. We have allowed a few extra things. So one of the things is games. That's literally part of my job, and I have to buy games to make videos. So that's one of the things we're allowed to buy. And then I think there's like one other thing we're allowed to buy or something, but it's only like a $30 thing. So yeah, we're not spending anything other than what we need to, and on games is the only other thing we're allowing. I'm not going to be buying any clothes for 6 months unless, my jeans rip or something. I don't really need anything, so we're not going to be buying anything like that for 6 months. We already had 2 vacations planned. We already have the Airbnb booked and all that stuff. One for Florida, one for Canada, and then we have a concert we're going to within those 6 months. So we are going to allow spending money during those vacations because we already had them booked. But other than that, the 6 months is no spend. Not even on books. Okay, that's actually the one thing that's going to be incredibly hard. Actually, I think it's all going to be incredibly hard because I have been spending money so freely. But yeah, the no book thing, we're going to use the library. I'm not going to go just buy the books. I'm going to use the library. But we do have like 1 million books to read already. Like I'll show you. This is just in our living room. I have like all these that I was setting my camera on. And then we have all these books down here and then some on the other side. And that's just books that I haven't read before. So I have plenty of books to read for the 6 months. So I don't really think, I just won't go and Books A Million and get tempted by it. The next one is pretty basic. It's walk more. Because my job is so, like I sit all the time. So I just want to walk a little more. So I have a goal for 7.5K steps. And I have a little treadmill downstairs. So that should be fairly easy. And my last goal that is, this is so stupid. Buy a non-disposable razor. I've been using disposable razors my entire life, I don't know why, but they're not really great for the environment. So I'm going to try to find a non-disposable razor that works well for me. So that's one of my goals for 2025. The rest are fun goals. There's 4 fun goals that I have. One of them is to learn latte art, because I see all these videos on the internet of people doing latte art and it just looks so much fun. I know it's going to be so hard, but I want to do it. I don't even drink coffee. I drink no caffeine. My husband drinks a little bit of coffee, so I'm going to try it in his. I'm going to try. We'll see where I go with it, but hopefully by the end of the year, I can make a cute little cat or something. Read 3 to 4 books a month, one of them being nonfiction. So currently, I am reading Emily Henry's Beach Read, and Atomic Habits is my nonfiction book, and then I have 2 more books set out to read. Alice in Wonderland, and then My Gently Raised Beast. It's a graphic novel. So I'm going to learn basic crochet. That is... I already have the stuff, so it's also part of No Spin, but that's going to be really hard. I just really want to be able to crochet a Stardew Valley chicken, if I'm being honest. So that's why I'm learning to crochet. And then hopefully from there, I can crochet other little cute, nerdy Pokemon and all the things. But I'm going to start out with a Stardew Valley chicken, and hopefully, hey, I'm saying it right here, maybe I'll be able to crochet it by the end of January. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then the last fun goal is watch all Bible Project overview videos to make reading and understanding the Bible more fun, because it's in this all beautiful drawn out, and it explains it with a voiceover, and it's just really cool. And the Bible Project is a really good tool to learn the Bible, so I highly recommend. And I'm going to watch through all of the overview videos with the Bible Project. I do have a few work goals. I'm not going to mention those on here. Those are in Discord only for accountability. I didn't really want to post them because one of the things was actually a secret, but I posted it in Discord anyway, just for accountability. I'm not really going to say it on here, but yeah, those are over on there. Those are the goals. So I said it. It's on the internet. Those are my goals, and I hope that I actually achieve and stay consistent, whatever that may be, with those. I get the weirdest emails. I'm just checking my email really fast before I start on recording the gameplay on my phone, and I got some for teeth whitening. I don't know if that's meaning they think I need my teeth whitened. Some of the things I get, I've got a email about a ski mask, wanting to collaborate for a ski mask. I've never been skiing in my life. I just get a lot of weird emails. I don't know, maybe I should start a thing and collect all my weird emails and just let you all know about all of them. They're so weird. So the app that I was actually needing to record some stuff on is actually having a few issues right now, so I could not finish that. But I am going to upload that wedding gallery. Go ahead and do that for the client, because I'm sure she's super excited to see her wedding videos. And then what else did I need to do? I already forgot what else I needed to do. Oh, start the 100-day video. That's important. I may start on that. You all may see me. That's gonna be pretty challenging, so I'm a little scared to start that. I feel like that's why I've kept putting it off, is because I'm actually kind of scared to start it. It's a very big project. Like, I know it's gonna take 20 hours or more to edit. I need to get on Pinterest or something and be like, encouragement quotes. Do hard things. Do the hard things in life. It'll be worth it. I'm scared. I think the hardest thing is going to be doing so many days and making them all interesting. 100 days of a video game is a long time. It took me 40 hours. I have 50 hours of gameplay recorded for that game. I'm pretty sure. That's a lot to scrub through and call and edit, and then do a voiceover for, and then call and edit for that too. My plan is, I've never done one of these, so my plan is to just, 5 days at a time. I think that's a good number. 5 days at a time, and then add in the gameplay for 5 days at a time, and then do a voiceover for it, add in the voiceover, and then perfect it. Do all the finishing touches, finish the 5 days, and then go on from there. So I started stalling, and I haven't worked on the video yet. I'm actually gonna start now. I literally got distracted and started scrolling, answering comments, because I needed to do that anyway. So I started answering comments and on YouTube, Instagram, and some DMs and all that stuff. And I sent the bride's thing, but I really did get distracted. I'm gonna start right now. I'm sitting down and I'm gonna start. Also, I did not realize that wearing these would hinder me from walking on the treadmill. So I'm gonna have to probably change after I work on this for a little bit. I'll change and then also work on it while I'm walking on the treadmill. Probably after lunch. I'll probably start that after lunch. But little Missy Ma'am also took my seat. He looks so comfortable, but not at the same time. What are you doing? News, I did start on the video. I started on it. I have not done any of the voiceover yet, but I have done some of the gameplay up to day 5, I think. I didn't record day 4, so I think that's the only day I skipped, hopefully. So I didn't have day 4, so I'm on day 5 of gameplay. I think I'm done with day 5. So I'm gonna take a little break, eat some lunch, and then start back on the video. But while I eat lunch, that's one of my things that I've been doing, is instead of getting on my phone, I read. So today's book, well, not today, but the book that I'm reading is called Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have marked it with like little markers because I want to read at least a book a week. So in order to do that, I take the number of pages that's in the book and divide it by 7, and then I just put the little markers where I'm supposed to be on what day. I think I'm pretty close to, yeah, I'm like 15 pages away from today. I think it's like 50 pages a day. So I'm going to read this during lunch and then start on the 100-day video. So I'm going to eat and read while I have a cat staring at me. He won't leave me alone when I eat. He was never like this before, but like 2 weeks ago, he somehow stole a piece of my chicken and I guess got a taste of human food. And now he will not stop. I can't make him stop, so he's just here while I eat. Oh my gosh. It's 3:40. I don't know what time I started on the 5-day thing. I didn't even have to edit all 5 days. I literally just edited 3 days because day 1 was already completed from like months and months ago. I did day 2, 3. I did not record the gameplay for day 4, and then I edited day 5 because I'm going to try to do 5 days every day with my other work. So that was actually kind of really hard, but it's okay. I'm going to get in the swing of it. I'm going to go change and get on the treadmill because I haven't walked. I haven't done anything physical all day. So I'm going to walk a little bit and then I'm going to probably do tax stuff while I'm walking on the treadmill because I've been needing to do that and I keep putting it off because who wants to do tax stuff? Taxes are, they're awful. But I'm going to get everything to do the tax stuff and do that. Hopefully walk on the treadmill for like 30 minutes, 45-ish minutes. And then rest a little bit before we go to the gym at 6 p.m. So after I walk on the treadmill and do the taxes, we can sit down and talk about, I almost put this in my mouth but it had the thing on top of it. But we can sit down and talk about the books that I have read and the reviews before I go to the gym. So I'm going to go change and do that. I really need to walk after editing that video. I'm so tired. I need to do something physical and not sit. It also feels really nice to get out of jeans because I'm not used to wearing those all day. But guess now I am because I'm a changed woman. Oh, guys. Treadmill fit for the house. Okay, let's go walk. I have literally so many receipts that I have to do. This is a handful because I did not do it when I was supposed to. And so many more transactions online that I haven't recorded. This is my fault. This is all my fault. I should be better at this. I'm going to be better at this year. At writing stuff off. It's so bad. Okay, we are going to review all of these books that I have read in the past month because I wasn't vlogging and I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. So, we're just gonna go from the top. My Neighbor Totoro was literally, I think exactly to a T, the movie, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've watched My Neighbor Totoro. It's been like, I don't know, 6 months, and I was kind of falling in and out of sleep when I watched it, so I can't say 100% for sure, but everything I remember about the movie, the book, was it. This book was written after the movie. It was written about the movie, so of course that's why it's exactly like the movie. The movie wasn't based off the book. Book was based off the movie. So if you just want to read it instead of watching it, I guess is what I was trying to say, this would be perfect for you. And I'm pretty sure it's not that expensive, and it's a pretty quick read. It's only like 250 pages or so, and it's really good. Highly recommend this one. The next one, actually, wait, hang on. I'm gonna save this next one for last because I think it was my favorite. So we're just gonna, oh, this is better anyway because the next one is Kiki's Delivery Service. The movie was based on the book for this one. It was the opposite. I really like this one. This one is definitely a kid book. I'm pretty sure it was in the kid section at Books A Million. It's not a young adult or anything like that. I'm pretty sure this one was also in the kid section. It's for like ages 10, and I feel like when you're reading it, you can definitely tell with this one. Not so much this one, but this one seems more elementary, and the chapters just go by like really quickly. I feel like there is some different things that happen in the book compared to the movie. I actually liked the book's ending much better. Spoiler alert right now, here now. In the American movie, or in the American dub version or whatever, Gigi loses his voice to Kiki. Like they can't talk anymore at the end of the movie. In the book, Gigi doesn't even meet like the white cat, I forgot the name, and they do not lose their ability to talk to each other. That made me so much happier to know that. So there's your big spoiler. I'm really curious to know if you have watched the movie and read the book, which one you liked better, because I loved the book so much more than the movie. Even though I love the movie, I just love the book so much more. So if you want a very quick read, I read it in like 2-3 hours maybe. I highly recommend this one too if you like Kiki's Delivery Service and you want the better ending in the movie. Next up is a book I actually got from one of the used bookstores around here. I seen it and I was like, oh my gosh, this cover is so pretty. And it's a graphic novel. It's called My Gently Raised Beast. It's the number 1. And it's about a young girl who goes through some crazy bad things in life, and she meets this little cat panther thing, and he ends up being an actual human that's really, really powerful, and he starts to protect her. It's just really magical. I don't know, like, it just drew me in. Everything about the book was beautiful. Like, all of the drawings and everything in it was just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm a sucker for anything with cats in it. So of course I had to get it when I saw it at the used bookstore. I actually have the second one, and it's sitting, actually a stand for the camera I'm using right now. But because that's one of the books I'm going to read this month, is the second one to this. I think right now there's 8, and I think they're around $15 a piece. So they can get really pricey. I'm pretty sure there's a free way to read them online that's not like illegal or anything. So if you want to look these up, you can read them online for free. Pretty sure. Don't do illegal things. Just saying. Next up, I have been really loving the books that have been translated lately, like Japanese bestsellers that have been translated to English. This one was really good. It is about a father and daughter who can figure out recipes for people that haven't had a certain food in a long time. So like, say if you had dumplings when you were a kid that your mom made and your mom passed away and you haven't had that recipe in a very long time, they could figure out how to make it. I thought it was very unique. It does get a little repetitive at times, but not enough to not read it. Like, I feel like it's still very much worth the read, even though it can be repetitive. There are like 6 different recipes that they find, I think, in the book. Yeah, so there's 6 different recipes, and of course, like, they all ask the same questions and stuff when they're trying to figure out how to get the recipes or how to make the recipes and all that kind of thing. So it's very good. I would recommend. Actually, I'm just gonna say I would recommend all of these books that I'm telling you about. I did not read one that I did not like. The next one is Emily Henry, Funny Story. I read this one before. I think this is actually the book that started me back to reading. I'm pretty sure this is the one that started me back to reading, because Haley Pham recommended Emily Henry all the time. And I was like, I have to read an Emily Henry book. So I bought 2 Harry Potter books from Target, and they were having a sale. Buy 2, get the 3rd book free. This book had just came out. So of course I picked it up because I was like, I have to read Emily Henry for the first time. I did, and I loved the story in this one. It's definitely like a Hallmark-esque. It's a romance. So if you're not into romance, you probably won't like this one. Also, I do need to warn you, I'm reading an Emily Henry book right now called Beach Read. And I feel like it's also going to have the same spicy scenes that this one had in it. So if you do not want spicy scenes at all in your book, which I don't blame you, I don't like spicy scenes. If the next Emily Henry book has a bunch of spicy scenes, I don't know how many Emily Henry books that I'm actually going to buy, because I'm just not a spicy gal at all. I don't like spice. It grosses me out when I read it, just being honest. So I don't know how many of her books I'll read if the next one is like that. But this one I feel like is easily skipped, and you won't miss anything important during the spice scenes that you would need to read. So you could just skip them. That's what I tried to do. So I recommend this one without the spice scenes. Just skip over those. There's like 2 or 3. There's not that many, but I really, really love the romance in this one. I love the story in this one. Like, it's just, okay. This next one is called Instant Karma. This is by Marissa Meyer. So I have not read her Cinder series, and I really want to, especially after reading this one. I read Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and that was one of my favorite books, and still is. It was so good. I need to reread it, actually, because I don't really remember everything that happens in it. So I'm going to reread Heartless, but I just finished this one because I got it at Books A Million for like $4. It's also like a rom-com type deal. You're with a girl in high school, and she realizes that She got some karma powers, instant karma powers, after she fell and hit her head. So she could see somebody doing something and she would get angry, or she would be happy for them, and it would either cause them good things or it would cause them bad things. So if they were doing something bad, she would get angry and it would cause something bad to happen. So the karma. And then there's also like a little romance in it with another guy that she goes to school with that you wouldn't expect for them to get together, but it's just really cute. And I recommend this one. No spy scenes. There's actually a lot about sea animals in this. Like, I learned a lot about sea animals. So that's also a really cool thing that this book includes that I wasn't really expecting. Apparently she went to like actual places that take care of sea animals and stuff like that, facilities, to learn about this stuff before she wrote about it. It's really cool. Next to last, I promise I'm almost done, A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic. This is the first of I think it's currently 3-book series. It's going to be a 4-book series. I don't know how many she's going to write after that, but each book is about a different character. So it's not all about this one character, Arletta. This is basically the Great British Baking Show in a book. If you like the Great British Baking Show, please read this book. It's like as calming and cozy as watching the Great British Baking Show, but in book form and in magical world with like orcs and elves and all the things. This one is very low stakes. There's like very low stakes when I say like it's the coziest book that you will ever read. However, this was the book for me that I needed to read at the time I read it, because it was just so relaxing and did not stress me out whatsoever. I did not get anxious or anything like that. So definitely recommend this if you like the Great British Baking Show and magic. This is actually probably like a 4 out of 5 book for me. So, and last but definitely not least, this is the best book that I read in the past 2 months. Midnight Sun. Okay, you all. Midnight Sun took me back to high school in the most, it was just the most nostalgic trip back to my high school years with Midnight Sun. I cannot get over how I waited 4 years to read this book. It came out in 2020. I bought it when it released. Like, I was not waiting to buy this book. And I read like halfway through, and for some reason life got really busy. I put my bookmark in it and I put it on the bookshelf. Never do that. If you get too busy to read a book, don't put it on the bookshelf, because I completely forgot about it somehow. And then I was looking at my bookshelf and I was like, I have to read Midnight Sun. I have not read it yet. And this is a 5 out of 5 book for me. I loved Twilight. I loved the movies. I loved the books. I knew every little tiny detail about the filming and all of that. But reading Midnight Sun helped me understand the characters in Twilight so much more. If you don't know what Midnight Sun is, it is Twilight, which I'm sure you know what that is, from Edward's point of view. So everything that happened in Twilight, it's just Edward's point of view. And there's actually extra stuff that happens in this book because, you know, he never sleeps, so he does a little bit more than Bella. It's just a 5 out of 5 read. I can't. Stephenie Meyer is the most talented author that I believe I've ever read. For real. Like, if you know anybody who writes similar to Stephenie Meyer and doesn't include spice in their books, please tell me. Or if there is spice, just enough that I can like skip through it. I just really need another author like Stephenie Meyer in my life, because I just feel like rereading the whole entire Twilight series now after reading Midnight Sun. This was my top book of 2024, easily. I read all those in the past month and a half or 2 months, except for Funny Story. So I had a lot of fun with these, and I will continue reviewing books probably in a little more detail than I did these, because these ones, it was just like a quick thing. But from now on, when I vlog, I'll be keeping up to date, and I'll just have like 1 or 2 books that I've probably read, so I won't have to like go really fast through them. I can actually tell you a little bit more about like what the book is about without spoiling things and all of that. And if you would like it, if you like this, blah, blah, comparing. But these ones, I just kind of wanted to get through. That way I could catch up and I could start new this year with reviewing the books on my vlogs. Leaving to go to the gym. This is my cute little gym fit, Tennessee sweatshirt, reppin' Tennessee. This isn't part of the gym bag. This is just because I have my license in here, but gotta have that. But cute, cute. Gonna go do legs today. I hate gym in the evenings, but I have to get used to it. So, gotta do it, whether I like it or not. I'll see you guys when I come back from the gym. I just made it back from the gym. I feel very tired. Leg day always takes it out of me, especially when I'm working out from 6 to 7 p.m. I'm not an evening time person at all in any shape, form, or fashion. So it absolutely wears me out. I'm probably just going to chill out the rest of the day. There's like 2 hours until I go to bed. But I'll probably just go play Disney Dreamlight Valley because that is what I'm completely obsessed with right now. Maybe build some Lego. But I hope you all enjoyed my first vlog back. There was a lot of yapping. I'm just a yapper. I don't know. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all again in like 2 weeks or a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. 2 times a month. Bye.